Hello, psychology students. So this is the first assignment for what we're calling Health Sciences Psychology B. It is not for college credit. The reason why is a normal college term is 10 weeks, and we use every bit of that to get you through advanced psychology. Well, we only have 8 weeks, and 8 weeks, that's very iffy. We only have 3 hours a week with you. That's very iffy. And a lot of you are seniors and you're not going to be here that long. At least that's what they're telling us. So I've talked to William, I promise, and it's just not realistic to expect to get you through this class. And I really don't like that, but it is what it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover some of the same topics that we would have covered in the class, and then I will offer Advanced Psychology 2 next year, and you can retake it. We'll work it out so you can retake it for college credit. And if we have to, we'll call it something else. And I will cover some of the topics in this class that we'll be covering then. So this class won't be a waste of time for you. It'll give you a leg up for next time. It is a challenging class. It's not like AP Bio, but it's challenging. So that'll be good. This syllabus is an actual assignment. You're going to complete it for 20 points. Whether or not you get a grade or pass, no pass, right now it's Monday the 6th, and it seems like we're going to head towards the pass, no pass model. I don't know what that looks like, so I'm going to leave this as is for now. Google Classroom. So I've included your Google Classroom code. I've already invited you, but if you, for some reason, get knocked out, that happens once in a while. Here's a code so you can get back in. Zoom meetings. Currently, I will not be delivering instruction on Zoom. Zoom will be for tutoring or for questions and concerns, or if you just want to hang out. I may assign a Zoom meeting later, but currently we're not going to do that. Instead, we'll be using YouTube videos like this. All right, so you do not have to attend Zoom meetings as it stands right now. Grading. I mean, I don't know, but where we are right now, I'm going to assign virtual interactive notebooks. Well, you'll be doing interactive notebooks like you normally do with me. If you haven't had me before, an interactive notebook is basically you put your notes that I give you on the right side and you write them by hand. You write them by hand. No photocopying. No copying and pasting. I don't want you getting notes from your friends and passing them off as yours. That will be considered cheating. You write the notes by hand. Let me see if I can get rid of that glare. All right, that's a little better. So virtual interactive notebooks are 40% of your grade. Unit tests are 40% of your grade. All tests will be open book, even the final exam. The final exam is worth 20% of your grade. Moving on down, honor code. So copying and pasting will be considered cheating. I want you to do all of your work by hand. Never type it unless I tell you to. And you will be photographing handwritten pages and turning them in. You'll just photograph them and then paste them into 2 tables that I will include with your virtual interactive notebook. I think it's pretty understandable, and you'll see what I mean further down this document. Exam policies. You can use your notes on all tests. It kills me to say that, but times are what they are. Textbooks. We're using a textbook called OpenStax Psychology. It is a college-level textbook, and it's free, which, if you're a college student, would really excite you. Like when I was in college, there were terms when I'd have to spend. When I was in college, it was $1,200 a term, and there were times when I spent $500 on books. $500 on books. So this is a college-level text, and it's available free, and it is peer-reviewed, and it goes through a committee process like all other textbooks, and I think it's pretty good. And what you find is most psychology, intro to psych college textbooks, basically the same. I mean, some are written better than others. This isn't, I think, the best written one that I've seen, but they all cover the same topics. It's the same course wherever you go. Contact information. You can see my email, and then I have my little YouTube channel address, and I've promised not to try to sell you on Raid Shadow Legends unless they start sending me buckets of cash, in which case what happens? What happens if that happens? Does the school get the money? It's not going to happen. But let's say it went viral. Let's say it went viral. Who gets that money? Probably the school. I wonder what they do with it. Okay, class schedule. So you can see that we begin April 13th, and we're going to end on June 11th, and June 12th is teacher grading day. And I have listed all of the units we're going to cover. So these are 5 of the 8 units we would cover in advanced psychology. I've just chosen the ones that I think are the most interesting, and I've dropped the other ones. Like, what is psychology? Consciousness is more fun. Moving down, it says Sample VINB Virtual Interactive Notebook Lesson Day 1 Syllabus. So you're going to start with this video, which you are watching presently. And then you're going to get 2 pieces of paper, hopefully in notebook form, right, like this. But you can also use loose leaf paper or whatever you have. So for the notes side, which will be the right side of your notebook, I want you to write today's essential question. So move on down to today's lesson. So at the top of your notes, I want you to write Day 1 Syllabus, and then I want you to write down the essential question. And I will remind you that as we go, you can pause this, right? I'm not going to pause in my speaking because it would be like this. All right, write the essential question. And I just sit here for a minute and a half. That's horrendous. You guys like jump cuts, right? So I'm going to jump cut. Jump cut. There we go. All right. You're going to write today's essential question. What are the most important things to know about the syllabus? Write that at the top of your page. And remember, this is an actual assignment. You will be turning this in. So after that, under the essential question, you have 2 choices. Choice 1, you can set up today's notes as a mind map, which would be like this. You will put the main idea in the center. The main idea is syllabus. And then radiating off of the center, you will have the subtopics connected by arrows. So Google Classroom Code is a subtopic. Put that somewhere over here and then connect syllabus to that with an arrow. Zoom, grading, honor code, and exam policies. Now that's not the only way that you can do it. If you want to, you can take it in outline form. If I was going to do it in outline form, I would write syllabus as a sort of title. See that? Like right there. And then I would put the subtopics down here. So Google Classroom, Zoom, grading, honor code, exam policies, and I would space them out like that. Can you even see that? So just go, other side. There we go. Go Google Classroom, blah, 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 blah. You can take your notes that way too. Me personally, I find that mind maps are the best, but I don't always do it. So for example, Mr. Thatcher gave us on our email some expectations for teachers, and I took those as outline form. So when I take notes for your class, these are my actual class notes for consciousness, for example, and I do all of that in mind map. And here's my U.S. history. It's all mind map. Research shows that if you write something down, you retain a lot more of it, and that's why interactive notebooks are so effective. So I encourage you to do that, and that's why we're writing this stuff down, why we're not typing it out. I've taught on summer school, I've taught online education, and I found it personally to be deadly boring, and as far as I could tell, students didn't retain a whole lot. I think this is a better way to go. In fact, if you go to college and you're taking notes, I know a lot of college students take notes on their laptops. Personally, I would do it in a notebook, but I digress. Right. Okay. So we have syllabus is the main topic, and then we have all the subtopics. For each of the subtopics, write down the most important thing to know about that section. And then for your output, you're going to watch a video that I've included, and you're going to write down any 3-word quote so that I know that you actually watched the video. The purposes of this is not to make you watch my video. I just want to make sure that all the moving parts of this virtual interactive notebook are working for you. If you can turn this thing in, that means it worked for you. So that's why we're doing it. When you're done with that, take a picture of each of today's notes and output. So you're going to take a picture of your notes and a picture of your output. And then you're going to scroll down to where it says Sample VINB Lesson Day 1 Syllabus, and you'll see 2 blank tables there. All you do is you right-click on the table and hit paste, and you paste in your picture. And when you're done with this, you will turn it in on Google Classroom like you normally do. I think you all know how to do that. You've been through Mr. Louder's class. Below those blank tables, I have Sample VINB Lesson Day 1 Syllabus, and it says example in red letters. And you will see a picture of your notes on the right. Teacher is always right. And then on the left, you'll see the output, and it says 3-word quote. Now below that, you'll see a scoring rubric for today. You can see that today's assignment is worth 20 points, whatever that means, since we're pass, no pass. All right, thank you very much. I hope you and your families are safe. I really miss being around you. This is not the way I want to teach anything ever, but here we are. And I'm not going to sell you Raid Shadow Legends currently, unless they give me bags of cash. I just feel like it's important to say that twice. You get through life without being a hypocrite. See how that goes. Bye, kids.